Hi folks, welcome to Targeting the Youth, the video on the channel that talks about our players 25 years old and younger that are on the roster. So, guys, I'm going to do a bit of a countdown on this one. And I just want to open up something here, guys. Give me 1 second. I think a lot of good is coming this year, guys. I just do. Here we go. I think this year is going to be a fun year. I can't wait for the season. I just can't wait. All right, here it is. Where do I got? Do I got the clip? Yes, I do. Here we are. All right, so number 5, guys. I just want to leave it in front of me so I can see it because I wrote it down on my computer. I think number 5, I'm just going to go right into it. I say the Sabres are going to win 50 games this year, okay? I believe that we're going to win 50 games, and I'm not just making it up for the third time in our history. I do think they can do it. Can they win 53? That's a stretch, you know, or 54 would be the team record, right? 54, because, you know, what if 06 we won 52, right? And 53 we won, or 06, yeah, and 07 we won 53. 54, no, that's too much of a stretch. But I think we can just land on 50, like have 48 wins and win out our last 2 games of the season because the dressing room would be pumped to get 50. I can see this team winning 50 games. I can. And I don't think that's a stretch. I really can see the Sabres just going like this year. I could. Things have to fall into place though, guys, okay? It's not just going to happen because of talent. We have to have a bit of luck, some health, and of course, steady goaltending. So I believe this can happen. Number 4, I believe after preseason, 2 rookies will cut the team. And not just because of the video I did before that Rabbit was talking about. But those are the 2 guys. I think he nailed the 2 guys in that video. It was Ryan Johnson and Kulik. I think Kulik and Johnson are the guys that probably could cut the squad this year. Because in reality, how hard is it really to beat out Bryson to get on this team? And I don't know if Jokiharju ever will be a really good fit in Buffalo. We're going to need more out of him this year than what happened last year. Olofsson, I've been saying for a few years now on the channel that I just don't think he's a good fit in Buffalo. I just don't. I don't like what he brings, okay? I know I love the shot he brings, I do. But what else does he bring, guys? He doesn't bring any physical play. He doesn't bring any other hockey to the table but the shot. And one dimension doesn't cut it in the Stanley Cup playoffs. It does not cut it. It doesn't, unless you're just going to play him on the power play, and that's it. You need a guy out there you can rely on 5-5. You do. So 2 rookies cut the team, and I do believe it's the 2 I just discussed in the last video. I do believe, for real. I've said it before in other videos. I think these are the 2 guys we could look at. There could be a surprise. There could be somebody that really surprises. Does Nadeau pull it up in preseason? Does, you know, does Rosen go crazy? We don't know. We have to see. Number 3, guys. Now I'm going to get into the players a bit, okay? Number 3, Casey Mittelstadt. I got him this year scoring 30 to 35 goals. And you guys are going to think I'm nuts. I think he could. I like the way he closed the season last year. And guys, I've always been a believer the way a team or a player closes the season dictates the future. And I said it the year before with the Sabres that I thought we challenged for the playoffs all year last year. Really did. Before the season, because the way we closed the year before was too damn strong. It was too damn impressive. And Casey Mittelstadt was our best player down the stretch last year. Mathematically, he was, you know. Maybe I still have some clips up here. I was researching some of this, and I'll give you some. Okay, down the stretch last year, the last 10 games, okay? Mittelstadt had 5 goals, 11 assists. The last 10 games. The best after that would be Skinner, 4 goals, 8 assists. And then Tuck, 4 goals, 7 assists. So impressive, you know. Let's look at the last 5 games. You know, the last 5 games, especially, guys, check it out. Skinner, 2 goals, 7 assists. Really good. Tage, 2 goals, no assists. Tage was hurt, guys. He was hurting. He was not himself. A Tuck goal, 5 assists. Mittelstadt, 5 goals, 3 assists. So I thought Mittelstadt down the stretch was our best player last year, mathematically. Best player on the ice, I could name 5 guys that all look good. So that's not fair to do. I think he's going to have a breakout year. I just do. I think Mittelstadt, guys, and if you would ask me if I'd make a video saying this a few years ago, maybe, you know, but last year at certain points, it just, the dreaded horsemen were Jokiharju, Mittelstadt, and Olofsson. These were the guys that were just waiting for something to happen from these guys. And then Mittelstadt all of a sudden caught fire, you know, and it's not just because once he played with some players, you know, and not, you know, not on the bottom lines. Once this guy got a taste of some players on his line, he can really do something. So Mittelstadt, guys, is a keeper. He's a keeper. So we have to say that this at least is a possibility. I think Mittelstadt this year will be a 30-goal man. I do. So we're in for a fun year, I believe. It gets better. Number 2, I got Tage, 60. I'm getting greedy. 55 to 60. Say Tage 55 to 60. I think 60 is a reality. If he's healthy all year and the power play goes off, he definitely can get 3/4 of a goal a game. He can. That's a 1/4 of a goal per period. He's more than capable of that. You know what I mean? This guy with that cannon is just, he's got to have the best shot in hockey, in my opinion. I mean, his shot is deadly. It's a blast. Sometimes he scores so fast, the referees don't even know it went in. And you seen how much, didn't it happen 2 or 3 times last year? The play continued. You know, there was one goal I recall that he scored. He didn't even know it went in right away. This guy has a blast of a shot. Tage could do this, folks. He could. Last year wasn't a career year. Get that thinking far gone. And number 1, guys, I got Devin Levi wins the Calder over Connor Bedard. I believe this is a possibility. I do think Devin Levi is a stud. I've been a believer in Levi, as you guys know, for years now. You know, since as soon as we got him in that trade, and I realized what kid that was, I was like, oh my goodness, that's the kid from Team Canada. Yes, like this kid was outstanding in that tournament. Guys, Devin Levi's for real. And I don't think going and getting a Connor Hellebuck will be, put it this way, I think if we're in a Game 7 situation this year in the playoffs, it's not going to be Hellebuck and nets, it's going to be Devin Levi. That's just how I feel. I think Levi is going to take over the reins. I seen some fan out there, it wasn't a Sabres fan, but laughing that the Sabres are going with a goalie this young. And it was just a stupid comment that made no sense at all, because when you have it, you have it. And I think this kid has it. I think he has the gift. I think he has the ice in his veins, all of it, guys. He's a flatliner. Nothing scares him. Nothing phases him. Nothing intimidates him. You guys seen it last year. Even the game where he was in one blowout game, he didn't lose any composure. I watched for it that game. Forget who it was. Didn't they get like 7 goals on him? We lost 7-5 or something, I believe. And you could see Devin Levi still taking his water bottle. And you know, he's a mixture of Hasek with the water bottle and Ryan Miller with the meditation thing that he does on the ice. So I see the signs from the past in this kid too. There's things, and people say water bottle and meditation. Yeah, for me that stands out. Those things stand out as telltale signs that destiny has arrived in Buffalo when it comes to goaltending. So I'm convinced this kid is going to be the best goalie in hockey eventually. Forget the best on the Sabres, the best in hockey. I think we're going to have a huge contract to pay with this kid eventually. This is something everybody's saying, oh, once we get the defenseman out of the way, yes, right out of the way for a few years. But what about Devin Levi's contract? We got to get him locked in eventually. So, well, let's not go there, guys. There's a lot of hockey to go. All right, done for this one, guys. Got some more coming your way. See you in those.